All right. So, the only thing I have a short little introduction and then we'll get right into it.
Okay.
Um, so basically, I call myself an intuitive medium, which just means that I can connect with their friends and loved ones who have crossed over and provide evidence of their existence beyond their bodies. I also get intuitive information about you, what's happening in your life, what has happened in the past, or what could happen in the future. And for the sake of authenticity, I would like to feed you the information rather than you feed me.
Okay.
So I'll make a few statements. If you could just say yes, that makes sense, or no, I don't know what that means, or I don't know. It just kind of helps me navigate.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to tell me no, and don't make it fit. Okay?
Okay. Because
Okay.
I got to go meet Matt Frazier.
Ooh, how was that?
Yes. That was great. We got to do the meet and greet, and then my sister paid for it and took me. We were in Ohio, and we were center row, like 3 or 4 rows back, and he picked me out of the crowd
You're
right
kidding.
off the bat. No, and told me my father was there sitting right in front of me in the chair.
Oh my
It was
God.
so cool.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
So, yeah, I was like, oh, when my sister told me about you, I was like, oh, I want her information because I want to
Oh,
do a reading.
who's your sister?
Glenda Powelson,
Glenda.
you,
That sounds
Kathy
familiar.
Cornice,
Yes,
the
yes.
party.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah, that was so
Glenda was
much
there.
fun.
Yes,
It was so
I
much
bet that
fun.
was.
It was. I love group sessions. They're my favorite. They're like different energy there, you know?
Right, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how I found out about you.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, if she ever books with me again, I'll have to give her a discount.
Okay,
You
I'll
know?
tell her that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give what I get. Sometimes it's random,
Okay,
and but at this point I have to learn to trust it. So
right.
I'm gonna take a couple of deep breaths and then we'll see what comes through. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
excuse me.
bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, that's different.
Somebody's making you
I
sneeze.
know. That never happens. Uh,
Maybe it's somebody I'm channeling.
I know, like, what's going on? I'm allergic to somebody. Okay, sorry. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just feeling around here. And before we got on, I called in all of your people already. I like to call them a spirit team, and
Yeah.
that includes your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides. So that's kind of how I view it. So I know they're here. It's just about me becoming aware. So 1 second. There's a couple of males here for you.
Ah.
That's interesting. Would you understand? So I know you said dad is crossed over, but would his father also be gone too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I believe that's who I'm sensing first. So I'm gonna go with that. Because first impression is always the most important. Um, so just give me 1 second while I blend with them. But you would understand you spent time with this grandfather though, correct?
No, no.
Interesting. He feels very close. But that could also mean that like sometimes spirits they'll come through with like a chaperone. I don't know, it's kind of
Yeah,
different.
because I never met him.
Okay, okay, and that's fine.
Yeah.
So we'll get into it. Let's get into it.
Okay.
sometimes they show up together and there's always a reason. So we'll figure out why here. Was dad a smoker?
Yes. Yes, he was.
Yeah. Yeah, he feels when I sent him, he feels like maybe he could have taken a little bit better care of himself. He's kind of bringing me to that like
Mm.
health thing. Like I don't think he was like an alcoholic or anything, but
No.
there is a feeling of like I should have taken a little bit better care of myself. So I'll just say that with
Hmm.
Danny.
That makes sense.
Okay. Okay. And can you give me his first name only?
He went by Buddy, but his real
Okay.
name's Glenn.
Okay. Okay. So you would understand that his passing was health related then.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. It almost feels like more than one thing for some reason was going on with dad health wise.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Heart and lungs.
Okay. I was gonna say I felt the heart business and I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So they just exasperated each other is what it feels like.
Hmm. Yep.
It feels like a snowball effect, and so let's talk about that. But you would understand you were able to say goodbye to dad, right?
Yes. Yes.
Good, good. I
Yes.
love that. I love that.
Yes. For sure.
He's making mention, I don't know if he was completely conscious at the end, or near the end, but he's like making mention of that he knows. He knows you were able to say goodbye. He knows you were there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's good because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't get that.
Right. They don't. So I was very lucky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's making me feel like he was surrounded by family. Would you understand that?
Mhm. He was.
Yeah. Oh, and so mom is still alive?
No.
Oh, mom's gone too. Okay, so I just
Well,
sensed mom and but in the context, see, they're never wrong. I just misinterpreted incorrectly. So I sensed mom and I put, oh, mom was there to say goodbye. Well, would you understand? Did dad pass first?
no.
That's interesting.
Mom.
Okay.
Mom went first.
There's something about being with mom, you know? And so I felt that, but I interpreted it as he passed first and mom was able to say goodbye. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's reuniting, but you would understand they were married though. They were still
Oh,
married.
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a coming back together
Yes.
of mom and dad after dad passes. Okay.
Yes. I was hoping that happened.
That's lovely. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, do you have a sister? Did you say that already?
I have, yes, three or two, three. Glenda, Sherry, Karen. Three
Yeah.
sisters.
Yeah, that is cool. So I'm becoming aware of your sisters. And so you would understand, is there no boys or is there one boy?
Two.
There's two boys. Okay, that's so funny because I felt all the girls and then I felt like one boy. So that would make sense for me. And this is just dad talking about like who's there, who's here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So let me keep going. This is interesting because I gotta be honest, I don't really feel mom. I sensed her for a moment, but it feels like dad's wanting to take the stage. So,
He probably is.
and I don't know, that makes me think that maybe you were closer with dad or you were daddy's girl. I
At
don't,
the end, yes.
yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. After mom passed, yes.
Okay, understood, understood. Hmm. Your dad feels very blue collar to me. He feels like a good provider. He feels, as I'm talking, he's giving me this feeling of like coffee and cigarettes together.
He was in the coffee business, and yes, he drank a lot of coffee and smoked a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, yeah. But there's something about the taste, like they go together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he loved it. Yes. Yes.
yes. Okay, that's so funny.
I understand that. Yes. That makes sense.
Would you understand blue collar with dad though?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There is something about working hard, work. So let me
Yes.
get into that a little bit further. Oh, because the coffee, he worked in coffee.
Yes.
Understand. Oh my gosh, he's doing so good. Okay. Okay. What else? Did mom have cancer?
Yes.
Yeah. And you said mom went first, right?
Hmm.
For some reason, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sensing there was a big gap in between when mom passes and when dad passes.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
Lot, yeah, a lot of years. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a solid amount of years, like maybe 12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they feel different. And so let me get into that and we can kind of compare here between mom and dad. Man, they say this every time, but I have to say it. They love you. They're around
Oh,
you. Okay. They're around all of the kids. Do you have some siblings that have crossed over too?
no, no,
None yet. Okay. Okay.
no, yeah, no.
Um, I believe that a soul can be in more than one place at a time. And
Yeah.
so just know that they are with you and the siblings. And there's this feeling of like not wanting to leave them out either. Um, so, wanting to just mention everyone and that they love them and that they're with them too. There's like something
Okay,
about,
that's cool.
yeah, something about they want the family to get together again. Um, okay. Bear with me 1 second. So I just realized you're related to Laura.
Laura?
I'm sorry, is Kathy Cornice, is she your sister or no?
No, she's Glenda's best friend.
Ah, I see. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Why would they bring up her? Let me see if there's a reason. And you don't know any Lauras that have crossed. You
Yes. Not that
do.
has crossed over. No,
Not that has crossed over. Okay.
no.
Okay. Is she like a really good friend of yours?
Um, no.
Okay, interesting.
Laura?
Do you know a Laura? Like,
Well, I have a nephew that's crossed over, and that was his partner in life. They weren't
okay.
married.
Well, no, I don't think it would be that. Um, hmm.
Laura.
I'm gonna let that go. We'll
Yeah,
see.
okay.
And maybe sometimes it doesn't make sense in the moment and then it makes sense later. So
Yeah,
we'll
true.
just leave that there.
Okay.
And let me keep going here. I'm gonna say this again. I think dad's with other men, and that's like a weird thing to say, but it feels like family. Do you know if Dad had a brother that also crossed over?
Yes, all his brothers.
Ah,
They're
okay.
probably all together.
Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense because when I sense Dad, it's like I'm with this crowd. I'm with
Yeah.
this,
Oh, yeah. They're probably if yeah, that's would make sense. Yes. If
yeah, I'm
they're
with
all there
this
together. Yes.
group of men, and
Yeah. Yes, it
that's
is.
so funny. Okay, so know that those are your ancestors, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's, I mean, you got a gang of them over there.
I do. Yes, a lot of good uncles. Tell them hello for me.
I will, I will. He's giving me this feeling of like you take better care of yourself than he did. Um, so you're not a smoker or anything, correct?
I quit smoking, and
Ah,
he always said, "If you quit smoking, I'll quit smoking." I quit smoking, and he did not.
really? Oh,
So
so
maybe
he
that's
didn't
why
hold
that
up his
keeps
end of the
coming
bargain.
up. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't hold up his end of the bargain. Okay,
Yeah.
there's this definite like she's done better than me in that
Yeah.
regard. In the health condition, so what, let's see, why are you bringing up that? He's proud of you.
Oh,
He's proud of you for the life that you've created. He thinks you've done well in your life. And then this is interesting because we're talking about you a little bit more now. And oh man. Oh, so you've overcome a lot in your life.
yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have.
I can feel that. Man, would you understand growing up in poverty or in like being kind of poor?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have a lot of money, but
I don't feel like
mom and
it's like I
they
feel like
provided.
right. I feel like we didn't worry about our next meal, but we didn't have the extras at all.
Correct.
Okay, okay. So, there's this feeling of like trying to make ends meet, trying to make ends meet. And I think probably more than you know, mom had to stretch some meals, and
Yes.
get creative with how to feed people, how to feed the
Yeah.
kids. So how many siblings are there total?
6 kids.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that was hard to provide for six.
For sure, for sure. And so as I'm saying that, there's this feeling of like you just going boop, 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 and you like just making a good life for yourself. So I think
Yes.
they're
Yeah.
proud of that. So you must be doing better financially than how you grew up. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Thank
Yes. That
you.
does.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. And so I'm sensing you also have your own kids.
Yes. I have a daughter.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
And you are still currently married, correct?
No.
Oh, interesting. What was that about? Weird. Okay. Hmm. You feel very married to me, and I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah. Have you been divorced for, I'm assuming you're divorced.
Yes.
Okay.
Divorce.
Has it been a
A
long
long
time?
time. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So there's something about being secure in how you are right now, in your living situation now. And I feel like, oh, and we're getting into you a little bit more. So let me just sense. Hang on one second. Yeah, okay. So you feel very independent to me.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
am.
like, so you would understand, do you live alone?
Yes.
Yes. There's this feeling of like, I'm independent and I like it. I like my alone time. And so, oh man. Okay, but you have a pretty nice size house though.
Not really.
Really?
For me, if for a single person, yes, it's perfect.
Yes, it feels like a family home and it's just you. That's what I
Yes.
sensed.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna say this, but I don't want to creep you out. You definitely have spirits in the home with you, but it's
I sense that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, they're with you. So I think the message for this part is that you're never alone, even if you think you are.
Yeah.
And and we could talk about how to connect with your loved ones, like, because anybody can do what I do, okay?
Yeah.
If you wanted to, and we can get into that a little bit later. But let me just keep going with this here. Do you have a dog that lives with you?
No. But my grandson's dog stays with me a lot.
Oh, okay. Is it smaller?
She's medium.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. I just felt like a little animal running around your legs. And
I have two cats.
okay. So that understood. That makes a lot of sense. I have three cats, so I love cats. All right. Let me see here. Let's see why they lead me to your house. Hang on. They're talking about you having an open heart. They're talking about you being an empath and uh okay. And okay, so they're talking about you. We're talking about you now. And would you identify yourself as an empath? Would you describe yourself as an empath?
What do you mean empath?
Oh, so like a sensitive person,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
sensitive to others' emotions,
Yes. Yes.
can pick up on feelings and you know the way I like to describe it is if you walk into a room, you can tell if somebody was just fighting or
Yes.
okay. So
Yes.
you're good at
Yes.
reading energy is what that
Yes.
basically. And so with that, I got something else because with empaths, you have to be very good at boundaries.
Yeah.
You can take on other people's crap, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, why are we talking about boundaries? I do think you're pretty good at this. I think over time you've gotten pretty good at not letting people take advantage of you,
Yes.
specifically men. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but there's a couple of female friends that may test the boundaries here. Would you understand? Have you had I can, I feel like two, probably not at the same time, female friends that were kind of either bossy or bulldozed over you. Would you understand that?
Yeah. Yeah. That
It's like a couple, and I don't know if I don't think they're still in your life.
no.
Um, but this is, yeah, so they're talking about being proud of you and everything that you've created in your life. And part of that is the quitting smoking. The part of that is being an independent person and not relying on anybody to be happy, right? And
Right.
another part of this is about boundaries, you setting boundaries and sticking to them. So, okay, let's see what else.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's well, it's all learning, right? We're all learning.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have those people there in the first place, you would never have learned how to do it, right?
You're right. Exactly.
Okay, what else? Okay. Would you agree with the statement that you've always felt a connection to a higher power your entire life?
Yes.
Have you ever had your birth chart read?
No, I don't think so.
You may consider doing that. I
Okay.
think I think it would just help you understand yourself a little bit better. Um, Bear with me one second. Sorry. Okay. I think it would just help you understand yourself a little bit better. And it's not like definitive things like for
Right.
example, I'm a Leo, but I don't want to be in the spotlight all the time. I don't
Right.
identify with that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's more like guideposts. I don't know. I'm just gonna say if you're open to
Okay.
it, you'll get a birth chart reading.
Okay. Um, yeah, because I am a Gemini.
Are you?
I
Okay.
am.
So you probably have dualistic tendencies.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Is that your sun sign?
Gemini is my sun sign. Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. So what I would say is a good like starter point is to learn the top three and what they mean. So sun is like your outer personality. It's what you show the world. Moon sign is your emotions and how you process them. And the rising, I can't remember what the rising is. Rising might be how you actually identify as a person. So a lot of times they'll tell people to read your rising sign instead of your sun sign, but
Yeah.
everybody knows their sun sign, right?
Yeah.
So I think a good starting point would just be to learn your top three and
Okay.
what they mean. And that's going to lead you down a path of understanding yourself more.
Okay.
All right, now we're getting into it. Hang on one second. Oh, interesting. Did you grow up in the church?
Yes.
Ah, I'm gonna say this, and I don't say this to everyone, but I really feel it for you. I feel like you may have a religious deity on your spirit team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it feels feminine, so it feels like Mary to me.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So if you ever wanted to work with her or connect with her, you could like do a little bit of research about her. But basically, she's just a symbol for divine motherhood, okay?
Okay.
And femininity. It's an archetype, okay? So,
Okay.
which means that you have those same aspects within yourself.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's just being compassionate. It's being, you know how you can tell your mom anything and
Yeah.
she's not going to judge you? That's who you are. And yeah, so you're probably a really good friend.
Yes. I've been told that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I keep secrets.
Yeah, yes, you do. I can feel that. I can feel that. You're trustworthy, you're loyal. There is something about that. So, okay, but where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? I'm connecting in with your guides right now. That's what's happening. Have you ever, hmm, have you ever tried to get signs or anything like that?
Signs?
Yeah, like signs from your angels, your spirit team.
Oh, yes. I have.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
They want to talk about signs. And have you ever seen like a white feather?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I have.
keep that in the back of your head. I feel like that's one of the ways that they will communicate with you. Oh, I just saw a dove. That's interesting. But like a white dove.
Mm,
Okay. Which would have white feathers, I guess, but that's not the one that I was thinking of before.
all right.
Uh, those might be symbols for you, and this could come up in the future. Text me and let me know, okay?
I will.
If you see, because I love getting feedback like that. It's so magical. Okay, so yes. Okay, they want me to go into the signs and how to ask for them. So I think you've dabbled in this a little bit, but I want to kind of tell you how I do it to give you an idea, okay? Okay.
What do you do?
Hang on one second.
Do that carries carries because most time machines.
You're gonna go get the tires. Okay. All right.
You have to load them into your car.
That's fine. All right.
Two vehicles there.
Exactly. All right. See you in the back. Love you. Be careful.
Okay. Okay, so yours might be a little bit different. I'm trying to I'm trying to see where we're going with this, but I think as I talk, it's going to come. So what I do is when you're in a place where you won't be disturbed and sit
Hmm.
quietly, take a couple of deep breaths, call in your spirit guides, call in angels or Mother Mary, you could do that, or even mom and dad. Um,
Yeah,
they what? Oh, I can't. I can't hear you. Oh, sounds like it's trying to come back in. There you are. Oh, you.
there we go.
Oh, okay, okay.
My Bluetooth is in my car. My grandson just took off with my car. And when he started the car,
You
my
probably heard
Bluetooth
me.
came across here. Yeah. I was like, that was weird.
That's funny. That's funny. So, okay, so yeah, you could even do it. What did you say about mom and dad?
They always seem to be there.
Yeah, yes,
They're there a lot.
they're around you for sure.
Yes.
So take a couple of deep breaths, call them in. If it's a family member, you could bring up some really good memories of them. And just say, Mom, will you be with me right now? Be with me right now. Dad, come closer, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
And I want you to set a symbol. You could say, Dad, I want to see a blue heart. And what you want to do is you want to give them a deadline to get it to you by. So like what's today? Friday? I would say I
Mhm.
want to see it by Monday. So give them
Okay.
a couple of days to bring it together. And
Oh, okay.
and then you could either write it down or like text your friend like blue heart and the date or whatever. But then don't go Googling blue heart, right? Like you
I know.
don't,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
And I always tell people if you live in Arizona, don't ask for a cactus. Like you don't
Yeah.
ask for something that you're gonna see
That,
all the
yeah.
time.
Right.
Yeah. And then so I swear to God, you will get that blue heart. And when
Okay.
you do, you'll get this feeling, and that's them. Okay. And I obviously say thank you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and then you could switch it to something else. And you could use this for like, should I date this person? Should I take this job? Should I move to this place? It's just it's just a tool that builds the energy between you two, right? And
Yeah.
and it improves your life. So,
Yeah.
um, and then you could do, and not receiving a sign is also a sign, right?
Yeah.
If you say, should I take this job? Send me a blue heart. You don't get the blue heart. That means don't take the job, right?
Uh,
And sometimes you could do two. You could say, send me this for this thing and send me this for this thing.
okay.
And so I think yours, okay. Oh, they're trying to tell me. Hold on. Bear, teddy bear. There's something about a bear. Hang on a second. So you don't, Blue teddy bear doesn't mean anything to you, does it? Do you have a blue teddy bear?
No,
Okay, weird.
that is weird.
Uh, hmm. Let me just see if there's like, if this is a symbol for something. I'm not sure. I don't know. Just keep that in your back pocket. Maybe it'll come into play later. I don't know. Hmm.
Okay.
And you don't know anybody named Bear, right? Or Blue or anything?
No,
Weird. Okay, strange.
I wrote it down.
Okay, yeah, we'll move on from that. Let me see. What else? Oh, this is interesting. I'm sensing mom now. I mean, she's been here this whole time. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. But she's coming forward now. And so, man, she feels like she crossed over before she really got a chance to be elderly.
Yeah, that's correct.
There's like this unfinished business around her, or it's just a feeling, and I have to put words to it. So it's like I had plans. It's
You
like,
did.
it's like,
Did have plans.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I've been trying to fulfill her plans.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay,
I knew
cool.
her plans. So whenever I do something like that, I always said, Mom, I'm doing this for you.
That's perfect. That's why you can feel them. That's why they're around you, is because you're
Yeah.
keeping them alive in that aspect. That's beautiful. Most people don't do that, and that's really special.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, well, can you give me her first name?
Margaret.
Margaret. Okay, Margaret. Just asking her to come closer. Now with mom, hmm, would you understand? You have lots of her belongings. You have objects that were hers, correct?
I do. Mhm.
Yeah, there's like lots of things. Um, and if we ever did like an in-person reading, I would love to like get my hands on them. I would
Yeah.
like hold objects and do a reading that way.
Yeah.
But she's making me feel like a lot of it is in your house. Would you understand that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Do you have like old pictures of her when she was younger?
Um, no.
Okay, that's fine. Would
I've
you?
gotten she wasn't real young. Well, yeah, her and dad. There's one of her and dad I have.
Oh, okay. Would you understand? Did she have dark hair when she was younger?
Yes,
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah. She's given me like a 40s time period with the hair curled back. It's like pinup kind of. Um, hmm, interesting. And the photos in black and white. So, do you do you have pictures up on the walls of her?
Uh-uh.
Huh. When I describe that picture, is anything coming to mind? Have you seen anything like that?
Um, no.
That's okay. That's all right. Um, huh. Wow. Okay. Oh. She feels very caring. She feels like she was a good mother.
She
She,
was.
she feels like she set a really good example for you how to parent. And
Hmm.
um, interesting. She's giving me this feeling of like when she passed away, there's this feeling of you were kind of left holding the bag. There's like this kind of goes into the unfinished business feeling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it feels like we didn't really get a chance to wrap things up, or you were kind of left with a lot of responsibility. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did she own like a business or something?
No. Well, no. She no, she did like good hobbies. Like
Oh, okay.
she
Okay.
liked to go see the old houses, like do she belonged to like the Renaissance, Scarrett Renaissance thing, which she loved, which was a neighborhood thing
Oh, cool.
for old homes. We lived in the Northeast area. So
Oh, okay. Okay. It just feels like a lot of stuff fell in your lap after she passed. So I'm gonna leave that there. Um,
yeah, you could say that.
okay, what else? Oh man. So her passing really rocked the family. This must have been like a serious loss. She feels like the glue that held everybody together.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
hmm. I mean, I know she had cancer, but I gotta be honest, her passing feels quick.
No.
It wasn't. Okay.
Years.
Really?
Yeah.
There's this feeling of like, hmm, maybe it's because she's so young. I don't know. I gotta tell you, she feels full of life. She feels vibrant and restored to full health. So
Yes.
maybe,
That's
okay,
how I
so
saw her in a dream. I,
really, okay.
yes. After she passed, I did see her in a dream like that.
Okay, so then you understand because
Hmm.
when people struggle with health issues for a long time, um, I think they're ready to go. And and we're still us, we just don't have to worry about the pains and aches of the body, right? So, man, she was beautiful. She's beautiful in my head. Um,
She was very pretty. Yes.
yeah. I wonder if she always wore lipstick or if she,
Yes. She
yeah,
did.
definitely cared about her appearance.
Yes.
Um, do you know, you might not know this. Do you know if she ever had like a miscarriage or lost a baby?
Um, I don't think she did.
Okay. Huh. Hmm. Ah, hmm. And your daughter, you never had a miscarriage or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling
I
she's with a baby,
Oh,
but it's not a baby now. Like I feel
right,
like
right.
they grow up on the spirit side too, but she's like making mention of having this child that was never able to be born.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. And I don't believe this baby ever made it outside to breathe the air. I think this baby
You
was
are
left
correct.
in
Yeah.
utero. Um, do we know the sex of this? Because I feel like it was a girl, maybe.
No, I did not know.
Okay, interesting. I could be wrong about that, but just know that mom's got the child and
Okay.
everything's good there. Oh, so that happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Would that child be like in their 30s now?
Uh, Probably older.
Older. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like they still grow and evolve on the other side. So just know
Yeah.
that mom's with that child, and
Hmm. Okay.
that's interesting. Oh, she just gave me a everything happened as it should. Everything,
Oh,
it feels like it feels like for
yeah.
learning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you must have made a big transformation, or you must have done a lot of growing and healing
Hmm.
after this happened, okay?
Hmm. Yeah.
Now they're giving me like a relationship with a man. What's that about? Did you like leave your significant other after the miscarriage, or is there something
No.
weird? Let me see if I can figure this out. Bear with me 1 second. Hmm. Okay. Weird. There's just this feeling of like it was meant to happen. And also, obviously, we can't prove this yet because we're neither of us are dead, but there's this feeling of like the child knew that it would never be born.
Oh,
Sometimes I feel like they volunteer because they know they're helping you through whatever. Right.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave that there. And maybe it was a boy because I am sensing male energy around this.
I always thought it would have been a boy.
Okay, okay.
I
That
did.
feels right to me as I say it. So we're gonna go with that. And just for the sake of time, we have like 9 minutes or so left.
Okay.
I just want to make sure, do you have any questions before I just keep rambling on?
No, no.
Okay,
This has been great.
okay, all right. I'll keep going then. Do you have any health issues going on right now?
Um, I had kidney problems, and I just went to the doctor today. So, and I got to go have another CAT scan.
Okay, okay. They keep bringing up health, health, health. Oh,
Yeah.
they just showed me the blue bear again.
Oh,
Okay. Maybe the blue bear is a symbol for health, or maybe there will be something with your health and a blue bear. I don't know. It's just a cute little blue teddy bear, okay?
okay.
Um,
Keep my eyes open for that.
yeah, weird. I mean, it's so random. I stopped
Right.
questioning a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about health if you're open to that.
Yeah.
Okay. And my disclaimer here is that I'm not a medical
Oh, yeah.
professional.
No, I know.
And yeah, follow the doctor's advice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. I am sensing that something is going to be either found. Um, it doesn't feel life-threatening to me, but it does feel like something either needs to be treated or removed. So I'm gonna,
Uh, that makes sense.
yeah, I feel like surgery maybe might have to happen. Um, and there's a reason why they bring it up. I think it's just to be aware that this might be coming up and to make, arrangements for. Uh, Recovery. Interesting.
Really.
Okay. This feels like January. Okay. Let me see. Let me just confirm. Are you having your head scanned?
No,
Okay.
kidney.
Oh, kidney. Okay. I think you're gonna have to have surgery. They keep giving me like surgery, but it doesn't feel like we're gonna die from this or anything.
Right.
It doesn't feel super scary or ominous. And I mean, they would say that. They would say, um, if it was gonna be something that was life-threatening. So, hmm. Have you been feeling this? Like, have you been feeling something's up with your body?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because you're pretty intuitive. So, it wouldn't surprise me if you got these like feelings of like something's off. And
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
have felt like that recently, and I keep thinking I'm going to make an appointment because there's something else I think it's off
yep, yep.
besides my kidney because
Oh,
I
okay.
I've known about that for a
Oh,
while because I've
okay.
been watching it.
Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe I can figure out what else is going on. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm not a doctor, but it does just feel like something will be found that has to be removed. So
Okay,
I'm gonna leave that there.
yeah,
Uh,
that I do understand.
oh, okay, okay. And so, just keep up to date on your appointments.
Hmm.
If you get medication, make sure you're checking in with your body on a regular basis, okay? Because
Yeah.
we get into these work modes or this family and we get super busy, especially around the holidays. So just take a moment to like, and then you could do a body scan just from the top.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And just for the sake of time, I'm gonna try to get one more thing and then we'll wrap it up, okay?
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like cancer. It doesn't feel like diabetes. It doesn't feel like anything we have to deal with lifelong.
Oh,
Uh,
good, because I was worried about diabetes. So you
oh,
said,
were you? I don't think it is.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, that doesn't run in our family, but
yeah, but there is something. Can you tell me what are your symptoms?
well, it's mainly my breathing. I'm short of breath when I like walk a distance anymore. I've noticed that's been gotten really bad lately.
Okay.
And coughing.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, let me see. Maybe they can tell me. Hmm. Have you ever had your heart checked out?
Um, Not recently. So that's kind of what was bothering me. That maybe I need to.
Yeah, and if they, because doctors will sometimes look at your medical history and then just focus on what's already existing.
Right,
They're not really trying to look for anything else.
right.
So be firm with the doctors. If you
Yeah,
think intuitively that something's going on, demand a test, okay?
yeah,
And the reason, I mean, there must be something going on because they're bringing it up, right?
right,
So,
right.
yeah, I want you to have your heart looked at if you can. If that feels true for you, like maybe we should check that out. Uh,
Because that's exactly where I was going. I'm thinking,
really?
maybe I just need to get my heart checked.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that run in the family?
Yeah,
Ah,
with
okay.
dad.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right. Well, that's typical for men, so I kind of wrote that off as like a man thing, but
yeah,
definitely check that out just to be
yeah.
safe.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, yeah, okay. It feels like a medication and a surgery thing. I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest. That's what
okay.
it feels like. So let me know, if I'm
Yeah.
right or if I'm wrong, because
Okay.
I appreciate the feedback either way.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you have any other questions before I let you go?
No, it was very interesting. Yeah, I was really looking forward to it, and yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, we
Like
covered a lot. So
we did cover a lot with mom and dad.
I know, no, yeah, they were definitely here for sure. And I mean, if we could do, obviously, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of everything, but 90% of my readings are a mixture of both. They're a mixture
Right.
of people who have crossed over and intuitive
Yeah.
information. So,
Right. Right. Right.
so very rarely is it all one thing or the other.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, got a lot caught talking to you out here.
I know. Yeah, you got a lot of people over there.
That's funny. I'll have to tell my sisters. Dad
Yeah,
and all his brothers.
yeah, yeah. And if you wanted to, after we're done, you could light a candle, say thank you for everybody for coming through,
Yes.
and
Yes, I will do that.
try the sign thing. Let me
I'm
know.
going to, yes, I'm going to do that. And I will let you know because that's
Okay.
kind of cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I'll probably email the recording to you tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, did you put your email in when you booked? Um,
Yes. Because you
Oh, okay.
emailed me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yep.
Because I got all that through my
Here.
email.
Okay.
So,
And
okay.
if for some reason I don't have it, I have your phone number now. So,
Okay. Yes.
all right. Well, it was great meeting you,
Thank you. You too.
and I hope you have a great night.
Thanks. You too. And happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, you too. Yeah.
Okay.
Happy holidays.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.